I'm sorry, Yoji, I am. I really mean it.
Get the hell away from me, you little thief!
You're her older brother, Yoji. You have to protect Kobuto.
Why do you always want to be so close to her?
You really do love your sister, don't you? The two of you get along so well.
Screw you, you little snot! Mommy, it's not Bertie's fault. She didn't do anything. Quit pegging on her. Stop it, please, Mommy, stop! Are you okay?
Mother, she must have had a weak mind too. After a while, she couldn't stand living with Dad anymore. The problem was she still saw some of him in Yoji.
Why are you still clinging to her, you pervert?
That's why she always hated seeing you, the daughter of her brother, and her son, more importantly, her husband's son, become so close. Shall we move on?
Wait, it's okay. You don't have to do this.
On the day I lost Gretagard, I finally met the other two personalities inside me, and they told me why I was born. I am someone's replacement. Yoji Hanada had locked himself away in Naruko. The one to replace him was to be strong and kind, able to always see the light. Me, Takashi Hanada. But like Yoji, I had too many flaws. When this world became too much for me to handle, I would flee to the world of Gretagard, the setting of a game I grew up playing. I created two friends to help in my cause. There was the high-spirited Shusuke Chitose, and the tough as nails Hayato Narita. Neither one was thrilled about helping me bring back Yoji, nor confronting the past to do so, but they ultimately came around, for Kobuto's sake, if nothing else.
Where to now? Back home?
Do you think you could go on a little farther?
Of course, but may I ask what the point is? Just curious.
I think you can see where I'm coming from. After all, your sister Naru...
Whoopsie! Saved my van, so the steering's taking some getting used to.
That's fine. No problem at all. Like I said, the fact that you have a sister too...
Oh, these tires have no traction. They're sliding all over. Fasten your seatbelts.
It hasn't changed a bit.
This church is...
Hey, are you okay?
Why me?
Why do you continue doing these things?
Who keeps trying to push us around? Who? That was my life. Always wanting to cry, slowly falling apart. I thought I was going crazy. All I ever wanted was for someone to save me.
Through it all, there was one person who was so dear to me. I had to protect her.
Tune out that static, little man. You don't need that noise. Forget about it. You don't have to deal with that anymore. It's over. Don't you remember?
My mother, she isn't... She's gone now.
Well,
It's all my fault. For what I did to her. No one will ever forgive me for what I've done. It's impossible. I have to get out of here! That's why I ran away. To forget about my past. I didn't want to remember.
I did a truly terrible thing. Exile in Naruko. That was my punishment.
I hated in Naruko. The only thing I ever wanted was to be just like everybody else.
This is for the best. I can erase all my memories and spend the rest of my life here. Always watching Dream TV. See? This isn't so bad. Ka-chunk. Showtime! J-O-Me-X-TV. Live from Naruko. Hanada is awful. Oops. I mean, Hanada is awesome.
That the world may know peace.
That the world may know peace. That the world may know peace. That the world may know peace. So that the world may know peace.
Kobato?
This is the old church where we met the priest who took us in and cared for us when we were kids. You remember?
A priest? Yes, I remember.
The priest told the two of us to never forget that phrase, because it would grant us the kindness to forgive anything.
But my mother is... She's somewhere else, a place where she can't forgive anymore. What's this?
It's from the priest. He asked me to hold on to it until you chose to remember again.
Suicide? But didn't I thought...
Her injuries healed. But you know, I honestly don't think that your mother ever meant to stay here in this world as long as she did.
So then...
Still...
That still doesn't change what I did to her.
It's okay. You were only trying to look out for your little sister. And if it hadn't been for you, I might not have ever made it as far as I did. For it all, now I have my very own wings to guide me. That the world may know peace. I know that you can do it, big brother. You have the kindness to forgive anything. So please, now's the time to forgive yourself. Hey, Kobato! Oh, hello, Akira. How is your morning? Let's start heading to school. Oh, this here's my big brother.
Hello there. You two go to the same school?
Yes. My name is Akira. Akira Kikoa.
Gotcha. Consider me a friend.
Oh, well, why? I mean, yes. Kobato talks about you. She says you're great. It makes me so jealous. I wish I could have an older brother that was kind and handsome just like you.
Wait, seriously?
Oh, we better go, all right?
Sounds good. I'll see you later. Later on in the day, we made a decision. Nothing too major, but I still thought it was a good idea. I wanted to tell all of our friends everything. If anyone deserved to know the truth, it was them.
Let me get this straight. A set of hot twins wants to bang me?
I didn't say that!
I'm joking. Sadly, but that's a pretty messed up story you just told us.
I know it is.
Let's recap. You were caught standing in front of a mirror wearing Hiyoko's outfit, spouting kinky obscenities to yourself in a weirded the girls' room, right?
Were you even listening to me?
Don't worry, kid, I get it. So I guess you'll be seeking some treatment now, huh?
Nah, I pretty much have it under control, so I think that I'm gonna hold off until after graduation.
I see. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Studies show that more than 60% of Japanese men have excessive foreskin, so never feel ashamed of your body. Never.
What the hell do you think I'm getting treatment for?
Just thought I'd let you know before you make any rash decisions.
Thanks, but no thanks.
And should you meet any female medical professionals who have difficulty performing their duties due to insatiable carnal desire, tell me right away.
Someone make it stop!
You said you're different on the inside, but how can we be sure about that?
Yeah, good point. So you mean you still have Shusuke's memories?
I remember everything. It's all been consolidated. You ruin parties and you suck at tests.
That'll be enough out of you, jerkwad. Suck it to him good. Don't worry, you're way below your quota.
It hurts twice as much as when there's just one of me. I'm glad that's over with. Huh? Hey, thanks for all your help today.
So how about letting me talk to Karuru for a minute?
Let's see. Your king has returned once again!
That was weak.
Was it? Fear not, my faithful subject. I am here to lead you into battle!
Pathetic.
That one too?
Just let me know if Karuru ever returns. In the meantime, maybe consider some acting classes. So, are you done working until you graduate?
Huh?
You're always welcome. We can help keep an eye on you at all times, ensuring your youthful sex drive is under control during work hours.
I thought I had problems.
Damn. So you're actually crazier than I thought you were.
And speaking of, I think it's time for me to close up shop as a fixer. Got other commitments.
Whatever you think's best. Making good grades should technically be your job. Get those books.
Right. Thank you for all the support you've given me.
Never thought I'd live to see Drac bow to me. I might even shed a tear. So, this is for you. Go ahead, take it.
But I'm done doing contract work.
Now don't you go giving me any lip, kid. You may say that you're Yoji Hanada, but who cares? To me, you'll always be grumpy old Drac. That is, unless you changed your name and made up that story in order to get off the hook for everything you've owed me since we've known each other. You got me?
Yep.
The truth is simple. Your memory is unable to forget this beautiful, sexy, and sultry body you want to ravage.
Whoa there, you've got it all wrong. I'm not into young children like that, okay?
Nope. You could barely control little Drac. I remember. Peeking below my dress made you so happy.
Hey! Put that skirt back down, you messed up little kid! Where are your parents? Who's looking after this troubled you? Someone take care of this!
Relax, man. Strange. Today you're acting a little different. I mean, I always liked the tough guy act, but this pure and innocent get up is equally hard to resist. I can't wait to unleash your inner heart.
Thanks, but for some reason I already feel terribly violated.
That is the idea.
I think I'll pass! I'm sorry?
That's okay.
Huh? It's not surprising that many can't wrap their heads around the situation. It's hard to explain, after all, but it wouldn't be right to keep secrets from them. The very people who were kind enough to accept us. I probably could have gone about telling them the truth a little better in retrospect. But at least there's just one left.
Please forgive me. I think I missed a question.
Don't worry about it.
Good morning, sir.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Never felt better.
And you're sure that you're doing okay?
Oh, yes, I'm doing quite well, thank you. Don't worry about it.
Come on now. Be honest with me.
An older woman once told me that I should always do my best to fake it until I make it.
That's pretty clever.
I thought so. You should definitely try it sometime.
Actually, I've already tried faking it with my friends, but it doesn't really work.
Is something wrong?
Kind of. I have to tell someone something that's both important and a little weird. I don't know how they'll react, so that's making me nervous. Truth be told, it's a pretty pathetic story.
No, that's not pathetic at all. Because now and then everyone runs into that same problem. Wanting to say something with all your heart. Having trouble finding the courage to do so. But you'll find that courage. I'm sure of it. Excuse me.
Thank you, Miss whatever your name is.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh! You figured yourself out! That's seriously amazing, like putting together a puzzle with a jillion pieces. It's even harder than arching your back like a rainbow.
How did your spiritual pilgrimage go, my timid little grasshopper?
How'd you find out about that?
Let's just say a certain chicken let a few clubs escape his beak.
Everything went well. I can even tell you all about little sister Moe now if you're still interested.
I've actually lost my interest in that topic.
How come?
It was originally a competition I had going with the chicken, but he's into the extreme. Unlike him, I'm not quite willing to pick at forbidden fruit.
Don't tell me, you mean...
Yeah, you guessed it all right. The chicken is into real little sister Moe.
So, what are your future plans? Anything special? How about a vacation? The weather's great, perfect for the beach. You like to swim? I do. I'm a free Filipino. My lung capacity is like a whale. People swim straight across the world. They get year-long trip if they ever build a snowman. Well, now you kind of can. Understand? Well, right, too. You won't even need a tour guide when you're with Miyako Yamashi. I'll go right with information. I'm brave in other ways, too, you know?
I better get to class.
Your last manuscript was well received. In most cases, I'd have you jump into the next one, but with your situation being what it is...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, let me know when you're feeling ready to work on another project. You're a great writer. At least I think so.
Thanks so much for everything.
Right. I'll be waiting.
Surprise!
Oh, hey. How are you doing, Masako?
Is something wrong? Why the long face?
What? Everything is just fine. In fact, my morale's about to burst through the roof.
That's good. As long as we're walking the same way, want to go to school together?
I would, but I've actually got to go make a pretty important phone call right now.
Really? Who do you think you are? Some big shot CEO?
I'm sorry, but I really don't have time to waste explaining it to you.
Well, damn, I guess you're being serious. Gosh, you're so wound up. It's actually kind of cute.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm not wound up. I'm just really uncomfortable around you.
Right. You go ahead and make that call. I'll leave you alone now. Till next time.
All right. Hello, Morisato. Can you hear me? It's me, Yoji Hanada. Say something if you're there.
Hey, calm down, moron.
Sorry we haven't talked in so long. What's it been since freshman year?
Hayato and I actually saw each other quite a bit.
Kakura told me the news. I'm not sure that
Yeah, that's exactly it. I guess you really have been a spectacular friend.
Not so fast. I never wanted to hang out with you, man. I was just keeping an eye out because Kakaru asked me to.
How we started out's not important.
You know how in manga the guy and the girl can't stand each other, get thrown together into an adventure, and eventually become lovers? We're kind of like that.
The hell? That's messed up. Seriously.
Look, I consider you to be a very good friend, Kazuma. And so, if you don't feel the same way that I do, I'll just double down on my affections. The way I feel about you will be enough for the both of us. It'll be perfect.
You're talking like a stalker.
Is that bad? I mean, what's a stalker but someone who really, really loves you?
I get it. Enough. You know that club, Hetero? Stop on by. We'll talk. Catch up some.
Sounds good. By the way, there's one more important thing I need to tell you.
Huh? Lay it on me.
I don't know if I should, actually.
What the hell? You can't wuss out on me like that now.
All right. That stupid long hair of yours makes you look like a
Yes, you
douche!
too!
Says everybody! I'm just telling you this for your own good, man, as your friend. People all call you that long hair, pretty boy, douchey guy. Huh?
BSing everyone? I bet you so close
dog?
up your head. Thanks for the look for a sign of great genetics. You're gonna hit 25.
Good shit.
What do is left. What now? Can't out your tongue? Get ready for it.
Yeah. You want to learn to keep your mouth shut and not piss me off, Baldy. Hell in the... You have got to be kidding me.
Guess I'll see you around.
What?
Wait up, guys!
Thank you, Kazuma. My friendship with you ultimately led me to her.
Hey, who was that girl?
When I turned around, there she was!
Well then, who might this be?
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoji Hanada.
Would you mind not further complicating the image I have of Takashi?
My mistake, I'll never do it again.
Okay, get ready.
This just about brings an end to our regularly scheduled program. Please join us again in the future, or something else that's meant to bring some waterworks out of you. Just cry a little bit, okay? Enough of that, though. How are my listeners doing? Believe it or not, the Condor lives. Surely everyone remembers my tragically heroic death in Episode 8, but appearances can be deceiving, as true legends like the Condor are not limited by mere notions of life and death. Still, I appreciate all of your fan mail and condolences, and appreciate those who just chuckle at my ad-lib. Improv isn't easy. And now I leave you with this final nugget of wisdom, an egg of wisdom rather. Fry it, scramble it, boil it, but whatever you do, take it to heart. Really, the yolk's healthier than you think. Are you listening? Here goes. Don't be afraid to turn the channel in light. Sure, the radio or TV may come with presets, and you may find yourself compelled to keep the dial centered on what's already there for you. But don't sell yourself short. The direction of your life is dependent on the channel you choose. If you don't like that channel, then change it. Easy. Easier said than done, you say? Come on, I came back from the dead. If I can self-resurrect, then you've got no excuses for not flipping a knob. The world's a huge, exciting place. No two channels are alike. So sit yourself down in that metaphorical sofa and get to channel surfing. Don't let those bullies and doubters hog the remote. You control your destiny. Get rid of that inner Naruku. And you thought I wouldn't bring this back full circle. Ha! Condor's a professional. That's right. If you learn anything from this story, please learn that you control yourself. And also learn that Condor can't be destroyed. Invincible, I tell you, invincible! I kid, that's secondary, sort of. Don't get in a rut, be true to yourself, and you'll be just fine.
People were not meant to live a lonely life. Remember that, and be reassured that your brethren are always there at your side. We are not angels, and we cannot soar through the sky. Even so, that does not mean we cannot at least flap our wings. I'm positive that if you all join together, your life on this earth can be enjoyable. I'm certain of it. After all, it would seem that not all of us are without wings.
Hey, you made it! Thanks for sticking with me for so long. Our story's more or less over. Well, that's not entirely true. It's technically still going on, but we just don't have enough time to go over everything. Long story short, we all started living life with an eye towards the future. Oh, you might find this kind of interesting. In my studies, I found out that people like you are what experts call inner self-helpers, or ISH for short. They basically take people who have fallen apart, like us, and help piece them back together, granting some much-needed relief. We couldn't have done it without you. So, on behalf of all of us, I thank you. Keep it up. What's the deal? Do we start going to the same school today?
No, silly. I just need to go so I can fill your teachers and guidance counselor in on your situation. Surprise! Come on, bring out Takashi.
I can't.
Guess
I'll have to slug you first.
Don't you think it's a little too early to be acting so violently?
Aw, aren't you just adorable? I wish I had a little sister as cute as you. But that doesn't mean I'm eager to marry into the family or anything.
Oh, I think if I had an older sister that was just like you, I'd never be sad again.
Oh my gosh, she is so precious.
You think so, huh?
I'll follow you to the ends of the earth! I spotted you conversating from a distance and it looked much too interesting to pass up, so I hightailed it over here fast as I could. Good thing these tires were built for speed. Am I too late? No matter, I'll just start a new subject. So Kakaru and I had some stew yesterday for lunch. Come to think of it, can you still smell the garlic on my breath? Maybe if I get my lips close enough to your nose and breathe out, the spirit of Drac will take over. Guess I might as well try it.
No, you don't.
Apparently, there's some demand for me to put out another book. Do you mind if I ask you for some advice? If it weren't for Shusuke's article on 88th birthday, people might not have ever given it another chance. So, thank you.
How direct can you get? Care to have another whiff?